Cybertruck production is in deep trouble. Oh my gosh, the haters were right all along, you guys. Yeah, it's just a crazy idea. It'll never be made, and if it does, it'll be a flop and no one will buy it. And everyone's buying it, and now it's a problem. So let's figure out what's going on. I'm Brian. Welcome to Futuraza. So yeah, Tesla tells Cybertruck employees that shifts will be shorter. Well, this sounds, wow, they're cutting shifts. That's what it sounds like. Almost feels like we should dig into it. Tesla sent an internal memo to Cybertruck employees. The memo describes shorter hours. Oh no, how much are they cutting? The new schedule follows Tesla's first year-over-year quarterly sales decline in 4 years. So why are you mentioning the slower sales? Are you suggesting that Cybertruck is not going to have record quarter after record quarter? Because that's what it sounds like, which is ridiculous. Tesla told employees on the Cybertruck that shifts will be shorter. Previously, they would work 12-hour shifts, and now they'll be working 11 and 10.5-hour shifts. So instead of 24 hours, we're working 22 and a half. Is that right? So we cut 4%, 5%, maybe 6% from the schedule. So Cybertruck production should be expected to be reduced by 6% at most. New schedules communicated internally on Thursday and will kick in Monday, which is today. It's unclear whether Tesla's implementing the new schedule on other production lines or at other factories. Well, you brought it up, so what are we doing? Tesla makes the Cybertruck at Austin, but it also makes Model Y and the next-gen vehicle. Some workers at other factories in Nevada and Fremont said they're still scheduled for their full shifts. Factory workers typically work 3 to 4 days a week. That's nice. I like that. A spokesman for Tesla did not immediately respond to a request for comment. That sounds suspicious. Or if you know anything at all about Tesla, it's because they don't have a PR department. There is no one who would respond to you unless you manage to get Elon's attention on X, in which case, congratulations. But I don't think he's going to respond to Business Insider because the Binsider is too spicy. It's terrible. It'll poison you. Tesla has begun to feel the impact of slowing demand for EVs. Earlier this month, we're back to pretending there's a problem with Cybertruck. No one wants it, right? Haven't you heard? Guys, they're getting out there. They're everywhere. I saw my first one in the wild in the Northwest over the weekend, out on the highway on I-5 in Portland. Going the other direction, of course, so I had to look real fast. And then I saw a different one that came to our coffee and our Charger and Chat event for the Oregon Tesla Owners Club. Guy brought in a ghost flip, white wrapped Cybertruck. It was beautiful. And yeah, they're getting out there. Company, saw its first year-over-year quarterly decline. On Saturday, some Tesla employees told Business Insider they're concerned about big layoffs that may come as soon as this weekend. That's going to be the big news story for the next couple of days. You know, if Electric had said it's going to be 20%, which would be a suspiciously large cut, that number doesn't make sense. And then today it was confirmed that it's 10%. Confirmed, that email doesn't have any fingerprints on it that make it confirmed in my view. But even if it is 10%, that's no bigger than the layoffs 2 years ago. This is a normal thing that businesses do from time to time. It's unclear how many Cybertrucks they've delivered. During their latest earnings call, they said it was almost sold out for 2024. We've since heard that it is sold out for 24. This is a production-constrained situation, not a demand-constrained one. So let's find some more hot trash. Cybertruck deliveries have been reportedly halted. Now this Investor Business Daily, and by the way, you can pay them for their great analysis. It's so good, in fact, let me give you a free sample and you can see just how amazing it is. They halted deliveries according to social media chatter. Now that doesn't mean anything. We do know that Joe from Tesla Owners of Silicon Valley, Tesla Owners of San Joaquin, have said that his was delayed. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. It could be one delay. It could be a few delays. In recent days, forums dedicated have had several posters saying their upcoming deliveries were delayed or canceled. Now, you got to be careful with social media. Is it someone you actually know? I saw this absolute clown saying, I own 1,000 shares of Tesla, but I'm deeply concerned about XYZ, whatever it is. And this absolute joker expects to be taken seriously, even though he has no real post history, no real followers. And if you look even just a little bit at his post history, you'd see that he's deeply negative about all things Tesla, and it's going to zero. James Stevenson had the presence of mind to block him, but I played with him a little bit longer because sometimes you need the fools to know how foolish they are, and how transparently so. Others had complained about the accelerator pedal getting stuck. There we go. There's the first sign. Tesla doesn't have a media relations department and often doesn't disclose key news to the public. At least you guys admitted it. I appreciate that. Already doing better than Binsider. However, on Saturday, noted Tesla influencer, Whole Mars blog, influencer, I mean, fair, had stopped all deliveries for 7 days due to an issue with the accelerator pedal. What kind of issue are we talking about? Relatively high number of initial Cybertruck deliveries have broken down and required service, sometimes after just a handful of miles. What's the number? What's the usual number? You don't know. That's not a real thing. You're guessing. This is an anecdote-heavy vehicle, and the anecdotes can be as little as, I saw one. Everybody wants to report on what they found. It's unclear if this is a temporary move, as Tesla works to address issues affecting deliveries, or if it's a long-term move due to demand. They want you to pay for even deeper insights of this quality. Low is a type of quality, right? There are online rumors that Tesla will announce layoffs, perhaps large, in the near future. Boy, I'd really like more than that from someone I'm giving $60 to. Tesla's Fremont plant is still struggling to ramp up production of the updated Highland Model 3, with deliveries still being pushed back weeks or months. That sounds true. So then we've got Tesla Halts deliveries due to the accelerator pedal issues. Now, what are they? Are they real? The answer to me appears to be they're real. But why? So let's look at that. Here is an example. This is from Ethan. He's showing that this could easily get caught on this. Good job, Ethan. Did I like it? Let's like it. Got to show the love, guys. And here's another one of the death trap man. Cybertruck is a death trap, man. So this is showing what the pedal, if you unbolt it, as he did, bolts can come loose, screws can come loose. It can slide up and get caught on this piece of floor lining of this carpet here. That seems to me like a real concern. Yeah, that would be, I can see how that would be a concern. Now, is it a real in-depth concern? How much do you need to actually worry about this? I would argue not much. It's the sort of early production issue that tends to get resolved. You can freak out about it if you want, but these things happen. That's why they do as much testing as they do. They hope to catch as many, nay, all of these before it gets into production, but there can be oversights. It could be the fix could be as easy as putting Loctite on those screws when they put them in, so that the pedal cannot slip, so that it becomes a real challenge if you want to change your accelerator pedal. It could be as easy as changing the way the carpet on the interior there is fastened. It could be a lot of things. Oh, you guys. Hey, if you want to throw me some support, it would be appreciated. Bunch of ways to do it. You could use my referral code. You could become a paying member on Patreon, YouTube, or X. All of it helps. It's wonderful, and I appreciate it. You can like, you can subscribe, you can do all that stuff. My questions for you are, does any of this matter? Do you care? Is this going to change anything you think about Tesla or about the Cybertruck? And will it affect sales in any way? And really, I guess the even bigger question is, how much headspace are we willing to dedicate to trash like this, where they're leaving key details out, where they're describing things in a way that is misleading? Shorter hours, their shifts will be shorter. Now, if it was honest, it would have said the shifts will be 6% shorter, 5% shorter for a week. That wouldn't have been a good headline. No one would have clicked. They rely on sensationalism, and it drives me a little crazy. But that's how humans are. When you get mad about, Mr. Beast or me using thumbnails that are a little too provocative, it's because we A/B test them and we use the ones that work. And I had a video called Fisker Ocean Review. It's actually not that bad. And it got no clicks. So we changed the thumbnail to Fisker Ocean. Is Fisker Ocean a floating garbage patch? And it blew up, became my biggest one of the week. And people kept commenting, you don't need titles like this. People will still watch them. And I said, no, they won't. No, you didn't. That's just the nature of the beast. And sometimes, my friend, we're all the beast. What did I miss? What did I misunderstand? Leave it in the comments below and stay tuned, stay juicy, and I cannot wait to hear from you clever robots inside your Cybertruck.